I literally had the coolest thing happen. I had a subscriber, I think 2 subscribers, they came together, literally come in and tell me, oh, we came because we saw your video, and I guess they're local to my area, which is so cool. And yeah, they saw my video in the recommended or something, and anyways, that was the sweetest thing. They were both super kind, and they're gonna be back in April, they said, to check out my jewelry. But that warmed my heart so much. I got to tell them a little bit of Dan's story and the COVID situation and everything that he went through, so that was the most rewarding thing. Good morning, sunshine. The world says hello. Huh? We are on our way to the market, and I am super early today. I'm actually really excited, but I'm not going to take credit for being early today. In fact, I was actually I was going to say bamboozled. Is that what? Okay, sure, we'll go with that. I was actually bamboozled by my husband, Daniel Yorro. Say hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
I usually get up like around 6. This market starts at 9, but they want us to start setting up before 8. So I'm gonna be super honest, I'm always here like at 7:45. I live around 5 minutes away, and just showing up super early when I've had a full week of work and a full week of working on my business and church stuff, it's difficult for me, I'm not gonna lie. So I always get here like right before 8, but and also our setup only takes like 45 minutes. We have this just about down to a T. But today my husband did something very sneaky. He set my alarm for 5 in the morning. Actually, he set his alarm for 5 in the morning. I set the alarm on my phone for 6 in the morning. So I wake up at 5 and I'm like, what is happening? And I look at my phone, it's 5 in the morning, and I'm like, the heck with it, I'm gonna get up and start getting ready. So he was totally betting on that, and it is currently 7 o'clock, and we are like 2 minutes away from downtown Winter Haven for the market. So I'm stupid early today, so I don't feel stressed. I don't feel rushed. I feel like I have all the time in the world to set up my stuff. Really excited to be wearing these earrings though, because these are like brand new. So I'm kind of testing out my new collection for the spring and summer today. I have a bunch of new jewelry that is launching in just a couple of weeks on my online store, but I'm definitely bringing them today, bringing them along to see how people react to my new collection. The theme of that collection is like hearts, bows, and butterflies. So I am super excited to just see how people react to the new stuff, if they're more receptive to it. I just think, like, you know, thicker chains like these are kind of phasing out in the trends, and I think we're getting in more, I think chunky earrings are here to stay, but we're getting more dangly earrings, hoops that have like butterflies and things on them, which I actually have some like that, and we're getting more dainty jewelry. So I'm testing out those things today in the market and seeing whose attention it grabs.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion, I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean, I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want
for the market is starting, and I am dealing with a little bit of a mess. These necklaces got super tangled. I had an issue with some of my new necklaces, which are like a thinner chain. Yesterday, or the other day actually, it was like 2-3 days ago when I was pricing everything, which I actually have some necklaces that I need to price because I had priced them just the chain by itself, but I added charms to them and completely forgot to change the price. So I have to do that real quick. If somebody was asking about, like before the market started, someone was asking how much for the necklaces, and I kind of fumbled because I was like, why do these say the wrong price on them? And that's because that's from my old market where I hadn't put a charm on them yet, and when I got a shipment of charms, I added it to the necklace, so that brought the price up, obviously. And anyway, so I'm trying to untangle these so I can get them set out. I still need to organize my setup a little bit, but yeah, I was running a little bit behind, and so kind of just had to throw everything on the tables. Daniel's not going to be hanging out with me today. He's feeling a little bit sick. Obviously he helped me with the setup. I cannot do that on my own, but he's actually going to go to the gym because that's my husband, and then he's going to he might stop by a little bit later on today, but I told him to really rest. So he's a kidney transplant recipient, and when he gets sick, I mean, he catches everything, but when he gets sick, he does pretty well. But he just catches just about every little bug out there, and people have been sick at the school where he works. He's a history teacher. He keeps catching everything, and that's just the nature of being a teacher. And an immunocompromised teacher, well, you just catch everything. Yeah, my setup is pretty much done. So I wanted to show you guys what it takes to get all of this jewelry displayed during my market. I have 2 6-foot tables, and I keep all of my display items, like these little, I don't even know what those are called, like the little mannequin head looking things, and my little display racks. Fun fact, this little display rack that looks like a miniature like coat rack, I don't know, I love it. There was actually a really sweet lady on one of my markets, one of my neighbors, that was like, hey, could you do something with this? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. It's free. And it matches my display so well. So I do use it. So thankful for that. So yeah, I just added these crates, these wooden crates to my table, and it elevates everything to like eye level, and it elevates my signs off the table. It just looks so good. I love kind of the layering of things, getting them off the table. You don't have to spend a lot of money. These crates were like $12 each. I'm sure I could get some cheaper than that, like at IKEA or something. And I added those and got a bunch of jewelry on them and display and my signs. And it looks so good to get things off of the ground. Off of the tabletops. Gosh, not off of the ground. I also use these acrylic stands that I've bought at like Temu, and Amazon sells some as well. These work really, really well for displaying jewelry because they're clear and they don't take away, like my earring tags are pink. That doesn't really like compete with them or take away from them, but it gets the jewelry elevated off the table. And I think just makes it easier for you guys to shop and like see. And it also creates more tabletop space. So like for here, I had some bracelets laying under there. So that really, really helped. So yeah, I was super happy. Like this display felt like I finally have arrived at a place in my booth display that I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm good. I do think I want to add a few more crates to my display to get more things off higher and more elevated, but I think I'm just so happy with where my display is at right now that I don't really feel like I have to add a whole bunch of stuff. Like this is a really cool frame that I got to display my bow collection, which I'm almost out of. So exciting. My next vlog is going to be of my next event after this one, and it was literally my best event up to date. So I cannot wait to bring you guys along. It'll be a short vlog, but you guys will totally enjoy it. So if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. I make tons of faith and business related content. So yeah, do subscribe. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Oh, I didn't even know anybody was standing there.
I'm a shorty. I just hide back here. Good morning. Everything is 18 to 24K gold filled.
Do you have like a card? Yeah.
Yes, I do. And it has a QR code to our website on the back, and I do ship just about anywhere. You're welcome.
Put it back correctly.
No, you're fine. I'll fix it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna come back later and like.
Yeah, you're good. Y'all enjoy your day. It's been a busy morning. There's been a decent crowd. I mean, it's not like insane or anything, but it definitely is way busier than it has been. So I think it's confirming for me and I'm fixing a pair of earrings that these are my new bow earrings. So unfortunately the little stand fell and smushed my earring, but it's a very easy fix and the earring's not ruined, which is why I always bring my handy dandy kit with me. I'll link this kit, it's the best. It brings literally everything. This is what I make my jewelry with. It brings everything that I could possibly need to make my jewelry. Anywho, so it's been a busy day. There's been a good amount of people walking by, which makes me really happy. The wind and I are not friends today. The wind keeps knocking down some of my displays. However, at least that's kept me busy because early morning, I think right now it's 11:34, so we have 3.5 hours left in the market, and I'm hoping we get a couple more sales. The wind keeps knocking my stuff down and I keep having to fix it, which is fine. These are fixed, so that's good. I've only really made one sale, and I actually sold a claw clip and some of my aunt's handmade soap. But a lot of people have been looking at the jewelry and taking business cards, so that is always exciting. All right, so we have a business that Dan brought me a little snacky snack from. They're called El Colao. They're a new Puerto Rican bakery. They're a bakery? I'm excited. I love it. There's not a lot of Puerto Ricans in our area, or they didn't used to be when I first moved to this small town. And there's been an influx of Puerto Ricans that have moved into this area from Kissimmee, Florida. If you live in Florida, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Kissimmee, and they make the best food. I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm biased, but I love my Puerto Rican food. So only his ears are hairy. We love to admire people's dogs when we come here. We love dogs. So they have quesitos, which is like puff pastry rolled up, and it has usually just cheese inside. But Daniel got me one with, I'm so excited. Daniel got me one with guava. They're looking a little crazy. I kind of switched them, but mine has guava and cheese, cream cheese. And Daniel's has Nutella. And I'm so sorry. Daniel's has cream cheese and Nutella. We're just gonna leave that there. I mean, I did have a whole smoothie this morning from Tropical Smoothie, so wow. Cream cheese and guava. Like at home, when growing up, my mom would buy guava paste, which usually comes like sealed in plastic, or you're gonna, not in a jar, in a can. And I would eat it straight up like that. So good.
For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming. Something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it.
Because I have allergies like on my top ones up here, and I've left those on for weeks and have been okay. So gold fold usually is not allergies. Pero quizás no. Tengo uno que es una persona que me queda una que compra unos tapicondos y una cabeza pequeñita. Ah, ya, de lo que me queden 8.50. Mira la tarjeta. ¿Cómo te pones el disco? Gracias, señorita. Bonito día. So I literally had the coolest thing happen. I had a subscriber, let me come out here. I had a subscriber, I think 2 subscribers that came together. literally come in and tell me, oh, we came because we saw your video, and I guess they're local to my area, which is so cool. And yeah, they saw my video in the recommended or something, and anyways, that was the sweetest thing. They were both super kind, and they're gonna be back in April, they said, to check out my jewelry. But that warmed my heart so much. I got to tell them a little bit of Dan's story and the COVID situation and everything that he went through, so that was the most rewarding thing.
Like BFF. I heard because you're like outside of church.
Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it, but if I speak the truth,
This was for me.
ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do. I ain't over you.
You went for all
Ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you. Give it time, things will settle. Just face things better. Yeah.
like my mental health break of the week.
Even though we were toxic, feels the most when you've lost it. That's just how it goes. I'm still feeling lonely.
Daniel literally got everything packed in the car for me. I did the breakdown with him, and then he did all of the packing of the car. He literally was like, after breakdown, he was like, go get in the car, you look dead. Really like over the top exhausted, especially because the weather was lovely today. We had a high of 72, super windy, which means it was even cooler in the shade. Like I wore my sweater for half the day. Like that never happens in a market, even in the winter. And we are technically in the winter. We're in February. Today's February 24th. So yeah, the weather today, I mean, it was giving. Thank you, Florida. Thank you, Jesus. The weather was lovely today. It was sunny, and I think that brought a lot of people out. It felt like the fall would feel up north, but we're in Florida. I think it's one of my second busiest markets to date here. Like, I don't know, I just felt like the traffic, and it was my demographic. Maybe that's why. A lot of it was my demographic, young women, young moms. So it was really nice. I got a lot of compliments, and that always just warms my heart. And I had a subscriber like come and say, hey, I came because I wanted to see your stuff, and that was super exciting. So you know who you are. Thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you. I believe your name was Angela and Lizbeth. It was two women that came in, and that was enough to make my day. It was super exciting because it means that what I am doing here on YouTube matters, and I'm reaching an audience. And yeah, that was stupid cool, like super cool. And I made a total of I'm sorry, I don't even know how much I made today. I think I made around $200, which again is not great, but I'm finding these markets at the beginning of the year, they have been super slow. Anyways, Daniel is back in the car. I'm gonna sign off. I make new videos every single week. I'm gonna post one on Friday, and thank you so much for following this journey. This is just a girl following her dream, glorifies God, and hopefully touches a life or two along the way. I will see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.